I know that it's a secret and that I gotta keep it, but I want the lights on, yeah, I want the lights on, and I don't wanna run.
Alright, optional, read the history to learn more about the spotted whites. Look for the white's lair. Alright. Alright, let's call Roach in. Alright, there you are, Roach. So hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Me, myself, I've had a pretty good day. Just lots of studying for finals in high school. Final year of high school. My senior year. I'm excited to be starting college pretty soon. It's gonna be cool. But it is a lot of work. So, which sucks. Alright, there is a bunch of fucking high-level wolves back here, so let's try and get out of here if we can. So we have quite a distance to travel, but it'll all pay off in the end. Who the fuck are these guys? Oh, this must be the townspeople. So for this summer, I have a few goals that I want to do. For myself, I want to watch the entire 6 seasons, or maybe now 7 seasons of Game of Thrones, or 6 seasons, yeah. I don't know why, I've never watched the series. I've watched a few episodes in season 1, and I stopped. I don't know, it's just something that I want to do this summer. Game of Thrones is a phenomenal show. Everyone knows that. So I want to do that this summer, just spend like a few days, maybe even a little bit more than a few days, and just watch Game of Thrones. It's going to be really cool, and hopefully I'll be able to talk about it a little bit more in my videos once I watch some more episodes. What the fuck? What do you want from me? Fuck you. Fuck you. Leave me alone.
Strange. Get a sense that the spoons are beating out some kind of rhythm. A message. Trying to tell me something.
So Mirror's Edge Catalyst comes out today. By the time you see this, it may have came out yesterday on Origin or on EA Access.
None shall say.
I will play it, it just may be in a few days.
No spoon you have shall say to you, never again shall you wish to spy your reflection in the mirror. Sounds like a curse, all right. Somebody's clearly obsessed. Regis mentioned the place might be cursed. Can't be a coincidence. Need to look around.
Okay.
What a pigsty. Need to search it thoroughly. Find a way to collect some white saliva.
Alright, so we're looking for some saliva. How wonderful.
Spoon's incredible. The craftsmanship must have graced a rich man's table. White's obsessed. A real collector. Thoroughbred.
Alright, so for the optional, read the bestiary to learn more about the spotted.
Whatever lives here treated that literally.
Hold on. If we go to inventory, read the bestiary. Which one's that? You already read this. You already read this. I don't think this is it, but we'll read it. Nah, that's not it. Read the bestiary. Huh, I don't know.
She got a right spoon.
Alright, what's this shit on the wall?
None shall sit and dine with you at your table. No spoon you have shall say to you, never again shall you wish to spy your reflection.
Alright, so there's some more spoons.
Spoon. Pretty ordinary. Maybe a little old. Skeletons. Doubt they came here willingly. This have anything to do with the curse? None shall sit and dine with you at your table. It'd make sense.
Alright, so this guy is clearly fucking obsessed with spoons.
Probably choked to death. Broken neck, indentation in skull's lateral surface, smacked in the head with something heavy. Right arm bit right off, teeth all knocked out. Somebody tried to force feed him.
Okay, some more loot. Decaying letter, read. Okay. So this is a huge, huge area to investigate. I think we've covered the bottom floor pretty good. No.
Poor girl. Realized she was changing into a monster. Recorded it in her diary. Poignant.
Okay, let's go upstairs. Oh shit, that's not a fucking staircase. Alright, not downstairs. To the basement. To the basement.
Actually does seem like a White's lair. Bit atypical, but still. Cauldron should be somewhere around
Find the
here.
White's cauldron. Gather ingredients? Sure, why not? I love me my mushrooms. Is this the wrong way?
Another spoon. Yep, just as normal as the last one.
We're just checking out everything,
White's
guys.
obsessed. A real collector. Thoroughbred. Thousands of them here. White's been a collector for years.
Okay, so nothing this way. Let's get back. Maybe it's something in here.
Cauldron I was looking for. White's not particularly tidy. Table's set. White, who lives here, is getting ready for some sort of feast. Cauldron's empty, unfortunately. Regis needs some brew. I'm afraid he won't get that. No choice but to hide and wait for the saliva glands and their bearer. Need a spot that'll let me observe the cauldron. White that lives here, definitely afflicted by a curse, and it's been trying desperately to lift it. Spoon, pretty ordinary, maybe a little old.
Okay, so hide in a place with a good view of the cauldron. In here? Oh shit. What the fuck is that thing? Attack the monster, try to lift the curse. Try and lift the curse. Hello. You're ugly as fuck. I'm going to try and help you.
I'm not gonna hurt you. Wanna help? I've seen the words of the curse on the walls. Think I know how to lift it.
Calm down.
You tried to bring folk here, convince them to sit at the table with you, right? Well, I'm gonna be your guest now. Your willing guest.
Yeah, sit down. Let's have some dinner.
And now we'll tend to you.
What the fuck? Is that like a little puppy scream?
Need to get this right. Words of the curse were, none shall sit and dine with you at your table. No spoon you have shall say to you, never again shall you wish to spy your reflection in the mirror.
Alright, let's slop spoon. Let's eat using the spoons. Let's not eat using the spoons. Holy shit. Hold on, let me read the curse again.
Need to get this right. Words of the curse were, none shall sit and dine with you at your table. No spoon you have shall say to you, never again shall you wish to spy your reflection in the mirror.
Fuck. Let's eat not using the spoons. Let's eat using the spoons. Let's slop spoons. I don't know. Fuck.
We can't use spoons. No, that won't work. You've been looking for a spoon that would feed you, but there's no such spoon. We need to eat without spoons.
Hopefully this is right. Oh shit.
Open your eyes. You need to see your likeness.
Fuck, this can't be good. This can't be good. Man, all the veins in my face coming out again. Alright, report back.
Think it worked. Just not quite like I expected. Need to see what happened to the white. Won't be hard to find given its stench.
Okay, so I'm not gonna do this optional thing because I really don't know what to read. Or, I'm sorry, optional, follow the stench of the white. Okay, we'll do that. Now there's quite a few enemies down here that I've already died from. So maybe we should just report back to him because I really don't want to die again. So let's just call Roach and let's get the fuck out of here. It's optional, I don't have to do it. Come on, Roach, let's get out of here. Don't be scared. Don't be scared. Come on. Let's go.
Shh, easy. Not gonna hurt you.
Eat. I must eat.
I'll take you someplace safe.
Okay. So it looks like it did work. She has turned back into a regular person. She's not that monster anymore. I'm guessing it worked. So maybe I did the right decision. But you never know in this game. Some of the decisions you made, they may affect in the longer term of the game, so I don't know.
So I took her by the hand and led her here. Seemed the only sensible place for her.
You did the right thing, sir. She should recover quickly here. I'm deeply pleased, finally, to make your acquaintance, sir, though I do regret the specific circumstances. In all the commotion, I fear I neglected to introduce myself. I'm Barnabas Basilfolti, and by order of the Duchess, I am to serve as your major domo at Corfo Bianco.
Nice to meet you, Barnabas Basil. Love to talk more, but got urgent matters to attend to. While I'm gone, please make sure she gets everything she needs.
Don't worry, sir, I shall see to everything. She is safe here and in good hands. She'll soon be back on her feet.
Might actually take a while. She hadn't eaten anything in over 100 years when I found her.
Horrid. Whatever brought this about?
She was cursed in a hurry. We'll talk about it later. She was cursed.
Told me her story on the way here. Her name's Marlena. She was once the very beautiful and proud heiress to the Trastamara estate. One evening, when she was holding a banquet for friends, a beggar came to her gate seeking alms. He had a bowl and a spoon with him. He sat outside her fence and waited.
I've heard of the custom. An ancient rite of hospitality that obliges one to give food and drink to such a guest lest he depart hungry. To neglect the custom is to bring great misfortune down upon oneself.
Marlena didn't care a whit for the old customs. She drove the man off, saying she'd rather feed the leftovers from her feast to her dogs than to give the beggar anything. The beggar then broke his spoon, cast a curse. She was beautiful, so he said she'd never wish to look at herself in the mirror again. Since she adored feasts, he swore no one would ever wish to sit and dine with her. And as she even refused him the crumbs from her table, he swore she'd never find a spoon in the world that would sate her hunger.
A harsh punishment. I imagine lifting the curse was hardly simple.
Rather not go into it. Did some thinking, figured it out. Let me tell you the story.
Curses are tricky. They play on irony. Always gotta figure out what the catch is. Marlena had spent decades looking for a way to lift it. Transformed into a wight, she stole spoons and lured folk into her home, trying each time to get them to dine with her. Didn't work.
So what did?
Someone had to sit down and share a meal with her, of their own free will. They had to eat without using spoons, and make her look at her reflection.
That's it? That was all it required?
Simplest solutions are sometimes the last that come to mind. Besides, when you're a wight, it's pretty damn hard to find willing human company for a feast.
I imagine so. But, most importantly, it is now over. Please, don't worry. She will be in good hands here.
Alright, so along this place, tell me more about it.
Vineyard comes across as a place with a rich history. Know who owned it before me?
Baron Rossel, who went bankrupt, forcing him to sell the estate to the Duchess. The Baron, in turn, had purchased it from Monsieur Bolius of the Headsman, a truly colorful man of Ketweni origin.
He was actually a headsman?
No, not him, but his great-great-great-great-grandfather. Indeed. Apparently, he was a common cut-purse who somehow secured for himself the post of ducal headsman in Beauclair. Went about his work with an exceptional penchant. They say he chopped off more heads than there are grapevines in the ducal vineyards. He never hesitated, not once. Never sliced unevenly, never botched a job. For his exemplary service, the Duke granted him a title and this estate. Monsieur Bolius, on the other hand, was an engineer in his younger years. Once retired, he settled here and took to producing wine. Sadly, misfortune struck and he lost his sense first of smell, then of taste. Additionally, he could not drink alcohol. His medic forbade it.
Shame that. He gave up making wine?
Not at all. He made even more of it. Began throwing wild balls to which he'd invite friends from far and wide in order to treat them to his wine and delight in the fact that at least someone could enjoy it. It's the sort of man he was, Monsieur Bolius.
Alright, show me around the vineyard.
Mind giving me a little tour de Corvo Bianco?
Not in the least. Follow me, please. I think it would be practical to begin on the hill.
Okay. Okie dokie. Level 40.
Behold, sir, your estate in all its splendor.
Damn. It's pretty cool.
Pretty vast.
Indeed. And now, sir, allow me to show you a handful of interesting details. Follow me, please.
Been a major domo all your life?
Yes, I come from a
Alright,
long
quest
line
updated.
of
No
major
place like
domos.
home.
My father was a major domo, as was my grandfather before him, as was my great aunt. In fact, she was the one to start the tradition.
Great aunt?
A hard woman. It is said that already as a child, she knew where she was going and went there. When she arrived in Beauclair, she signed on as a chambermaid at one of the vineyards, then slowly worked her way up to major domo. She dragged the rest of the family up the same path.
Alright. So this is a
The
side
servants'
mission.
quarters. I occupy the green home. With the Duchess's permission, I have hired a full staff. Their salaries to be paid from the ducal treasure.
Nice of her.
Not the most sightly part of the estate, I admit. But I think it worthwhile for you as master of the domain to know where the help stays.
Okay.
Follow me, please.
Okay.
Follow me, please.
Follow me, please.
Baron Rossel ordered the vines in this part of the estate uprooted and olive groves planted in their place.
Why do you like
They look
noble
beautiful,
people put their hands
especially
behind
this
their back
Don't
like
look at
that?
all bad now either.
Wonder who my romance partner is going to be in this expansion. What the fuck is that? Is that
Down below
a
lies
peacock?
your vineyard,
Oh, that's so
where we grow
cool.
A strain of Carfanere, one of the world's oldest. Aged in oak barrels, it provides for an exquisite wine with distinct blackberry, wild cherry, plum, and cinnamon notes. Marvelous.
Have to try it one of these days.
Okay.
Nice well. Picturesque.
Yes, though it ran dry long ago. During the raucous feasts Master Bolius held, he would order it filled with wine. There's a tale about a guest attending a Bolius ball for the first time and thus unaware of the custom. He had suffered great heartbreak and had decided to end his life by jumping into the well. The festivities were coming to a close, and the well was nearly empty when the suicidal guest finally jumped. Instead of killing himself, he merely broke his legs. To numb the pain, he drank the wine.
Drank himself to death?
Not at all. When found the next day, he had concluded he'd witnessed twin miracles. The water had been changed into wine, and he had survived. He retired to a monastery in the Dragon Mountains and began preaching the
Dragon
wisdoms of
Mountains.
Lebioda.
Okay. Alright, tour guide, could you go a little bit faster, please? Just a little bit faster.
Monsieur Bolius' wife Nina kept a garden here. A supremely lovely place it was.
Bit neglected now.
I agree. Yet nothing stands in the way of restoring it to its former glory, and once again planting it with herbs and other vegetation.
Okay. It's 3:52 a.m. and we're doing this tour.
Madame Nina
My God.
planted diminutive, delicate flowers and herbs here. One might say their aroma still hangs in the air.
You're quite the romantic, Barnabas Basil.
Sorry for any background noise you guys are hearing. My dog is going fucking crazy. He's rolling over on my bed and stuff. Alright, so we got a fast travel point, so if we ever need to travel back here, we can. Man, it's almost 4 a.m. in this game. Like, dude, we need to get some sleep. And the sun does not start to come out at 4 a.m. Alright, does that conclude the tour? Because I'm not paying you.
This served as an additional wine cellar in years of plentiful harvests.
Bit of work and it'll make a fine stable for Roach.
Okay. See, Roach, you got yourself a new stable. Hope you're happy.
The cellars, voila. During Monsieur Bolis's time, wine was kept here, but Baron Rossel used it to store olive oil as well. I took the liberty of cleaning up the mess, which...
I made while fighting the Bruxa. Thanks, Barnabas Basil. Appreciate it.
Thank you. Or two.
Follow me, please.
Follow me, please. There's a chest up here.
As you can see, the facade is, how to put it, slightly stained. But one cannot deny it, a certain subtle southern charm.
True, though it could use a bit of subtle paint.
Okay. They're here? Man, you walk slow.
And welcome inside. On the left is the master bedroom. On the right, the dining hall and kitchen. Upstairs, you shall find the guest room, currently used for storage.
Not a bad idea.
At the moment, the house is only minimally furnished. Yet I believe we will, together, devise some innovative arrangements. A few paintings, for instance, would breathe new life into the abode immediately. With that, sir, you've seen the full lay of the land. Corfo Bianco is a beautiful estate.
Man, this guy can make a real good real estate
Time
agent.
has taken its toll. Forgive me for being forward, but if you were to choose to invest a small sum towards its beautification, consider me at your service on the matter.
Think I'll take you up on that. Be sure to come and see you if I decide to do any remodeling.
Alright, I think we should do some remodeling. This place, tell me more, so long.
Mentioned the place could stand to be spruced up.
Oh, most decidedly, sir. The question is where you would like to begin this rejuvenation.
Alright, let's do some work on the house. The grounds need to be improved. We'll discuss those later, rather.
Been thinking about the outer walls. Maybe a fresh coat of paint or some patching.
If I might dare to make a suggestion, why not start with a general renovation? I once oversaw such work at Admiral Rompelli's summer residence. The effects were simply breathtaking. Not only did the residence positively sparkle afterwards, but we also made room to display the Admiral's armor and weapons, of which he was a passionate collector.
Alright, I don't have $5,000, so I can't do that. Never mind then.
Need to think it over some.
I understand, of course. As the venerable Lady Eve Knibley would so quaintly put it, the rash oft contract rashes.
Alright.
Got these spacious grounds. But maybe it's time to make them more... useful.
Oh, yes, we certainly should. The way I see things, given your trade, sir, you would be wise to put in a grindstone and an armorer's table. A good way to start things off, don't you think?
Sure. Okay.
If you don't mind, I'd rather postpone talking about renovations. Need to ask you something else.
Of course, sir, as you wish. What is the nature of your inquiry?
You know what? So long.
That's all for now, BB. Thanks.